So for the last 6 years, I have been completely wireless when it comes to my gaming audio. So I started with the SteelSeries Arctis Pro, and more recently, I've been using the Arctis Nova Pro. And honestly, I love the convenience. Hot swappable batteries, no cables, freedom to walk around the apartment while still connected. Once you go wireless, it's very hard to go back to wired. But recently, I got curious because I've heard people talk for years about IEMs. Better soundstage, better directional audio, better clarity, especially for competitive FPS titles. And as a bit of a sweaty competitive gamer, that definitely piqued my interest. The problem was kind of always the same though. Wireless IEMs were either really expensive or had serious latency issues. Then I saw another really cool YouTuber, Nutty, talking about some wireless IEM solutions, and one of them piqued my interest especially. And that was the LEKATO MSO2. So I bought one. And after using it for gaming, streaming, and general just day-to-day use, I've definitely got some thoughts about it. Now, one of the biggest appeals of IEMs is value. You can get genuinely solid audio for 20 to 50 pounds. Meanwhile, gaming headsets can cost upwards of 150, 250, sometimes even more. And while some premium headsets are excellent, a lot of the time you're paying for branding, RGB, various software gimmicks, and gaming features. So the idea of affordable IEMs, wirelessly, for competitive gaming, that sounded very interesting. So I picked up the LEKATO MSO2 setup with one transmitter and 2 receivers, all for around $75 or so. I paired that with the Moondrop Chew, which was a pair of IEMs I tested a couple of years ago, and I got them for around £25. So all in all, this wireless gaming audio setup cost me roughly £80 to £90 depending on exchange rates. And compared to premium gaming wireless headsets, that is very reasonable. The second receiver was actually a big reason why I bought this setup too, because it means that I can hot swap them, exactly like swapping batteries on the Nova Pros. One of them dies, you can put the other one on charge and just keep going. There's no downtime, no waiting, and as a bonus, 2 receivers means that 2 people can listen wirelessly from the same PC. So if me and my wife are doing a cooking stream or a couple stream or just using the setup together in a room, that's genuinely really useful. Now, to be clear, this is wireless to the PC, but it's not truly cable-free like earbuds. You still have IEM cables running from your ears down to the receiver pack. So usually you can either let the cable hang, you can tuck it under a shirt, or route it however it feels comfortable. The receiver itself has a clip, so you can attach it to a shirt collar, waistband, or honestly, I just tend to throw it in my pocket. And after a while, honestly, you do just kind of stop noticing it. But I did want to mention this in case you're expecting completely wireless solutions like earbuds. And as I mentioned earlier, I use the Moondrop Chew. And I'll be honest, the sound quality actually really surprised me. It's genuinely comparable to my Nova Pro Wireless. Maybe not identical, but close enough that considering that price difference, it's kind of wild. For gaming especially, things like footsteps, directional cues, clarity, it performs very well. And the fact that this entire setup costs a fraction of premium gaming headsets makes that even more impressive. Now, honestly, wireless performance was the thing that I was most concerned about with this setup. Dropouts, latency, range, but honestly, it's been solid. And the biggest surprise has been just how little latency that there actually is. When playing games, I noticed no delay whatsoever. Gunshots, footsteps, movement cues, everything feels instant and responsive. Nothing feels delayed or out of sync. And one of the best tests that I found was using the live mic monitoring through Wavelink. Usually, if there's even a slight delay in this listening back feature, hearing your own voice come back to you slightly delayed is an instant speech jammer. But with these, it was so close to real time that I can actually leave mic monitoring on comfortably, and that genuinely really impressed me. And honestly, responsiveness feels at least as good as the wireless tech in the SteelSeries Nova Pro Wireless. And that headset costs a lot more. Equally, pairing the LEKATO was really easy, charging has been straightforward and you can use them while it's charging, and I've walked around my apartment with no signal drops whatsoever, and that alone makes it feel like a proper usable wireless solution, not just some cheap gimmick. Now, on the downsides, it is most definitely not perfect. There are a couple of quirks that I want to bring to your attention. Firstly, there is a slight hiss or electrical noise when no audio is playing. It gets a lot more noticeable if you crank up the volume on the receiver, but once game audio starts, you stop caring. But in silence, you do hear it. Secondly, if your PC audio completely stops, the unit seems to enter this kind of mute or sleep mode, which means when the sound does start again, there can be a tiny fraction of delay before the audio kicks back in. It's odd, but realistically, while gaming in Discord, listening to music or streams, things like that, there's usually constant sound anyway, so it definitely hasn't been a deal breaker for me. Now, there is just one big reality check, and honestly this might be more to do with IEMs than the LEKATO itself, and that is that comfort matters a lot, at least to me personally. I actually had to test a couple of ear tips to get the right seal. Foam tips were definitely the most comfortable, but they changed the sound a bit too much for me. You had a lot more bass and a lot less clarity. Now, silicone tips sounded way better, but I do feel like after a few hours I definitely start feeling a little bit of discomfort, and yes, definitely some wax buildup too. The really glamorous side of IEMs that I don't really hear a lot of people talking about. So whilst the wireless system does work great, longer sessions still make me appreciate over-the-ear headsets sometimes. So would I recommend the LEKATO MSO2? And honestly, yeah, I would. Especially if you already own a pair of IEMs or you're very curious about trying them and you don't want to be tethered to your desk. This is one of the most interesting budget audio upgrades that I think I've tried ever, and it gives you the convenience of wireless gaming audio with the sound quality and value of IEMs, and that's a combination that I think more people should just know about. Now, is it fully going to replace the Arctis Nova Pro Wireless for me? Honestly, probably not. I'll swap them in and out depending on the day and what it is that I'm doing. But as an alternative setup for gaming, streams, moving around the flat, genuinely, I'm really impressed. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked or found this video helpful, consider dropping a like and subscribe for more tech and gaming content. And if you ever want to catch me live sometime, come check out the live streams. Let me know your thoughts on this audio setup in the comments, and let me know what current audio setup you're running too. And if you have any additional questions about this audio setup, let me know and I'll get back to you in the comments. Take care out there, and much love.